there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I review books and bookish things. I have a mini haul and a cover reveal for you today. I thought that would be kind of fun, so let's get into it. Okay, so starting with the books that I bought. There's quite a few. Not all of these were purchased now. Some of these I pre-ordered months ago and things like that. So let me lift up the stack if I can. Starting off with the used books, I did go through the clearance section and I got myself Persepolis. I've been wanting to read this one for a while, and it's always checked out and on hold and on hold and on hold and on hold from my local library. But I figured for $3, it was worth reading. This is the story of a childhood. It's growing up in Iran during the Islamic Revolution and how that impacted her childhood. I thought that could be interesting, and I've heard good things about it. On the back, it has delectable dances with drama and insouciant wit, a brilliant and unusual graphic memoir, prescient, unexpected, totally unique and utterly fascinating, cause for celebration, a superb piece of work. It's got great reviews. I've never heard anything but good things, so I thought I'd give it a try, and for $3 I couldn't go wrong. Then I found this one for $1, and for $1 I couldn't say no. It is Sideways Stories from Wayside School. I loved these books when I was a kid. I remember them being much thicker than this. I remember them being thicker. But this isn't abridged or anything. Is your school just a little too normal? Maybe you should go to Wayside School. You'll meet BB, the fastest draw in art class, John, who only reads upside down, and Sammy, the new kid. He's a real rat. Come on, hurry up. If you're late for class, Mrs. Gorf will turn you into an app. Oops. Sorry about that. And then I got 2 books that I have owned previously. These are not my copies. These are from someone else, but I very much regret selling my copies in my advancing age, and that is Meet Samantha, an American Girl, Book 1, and Samantha's Surprise, A Christmas Story, Book 3. I want to get the whole set, and I want them with the original covers. Paperback or hardback, it doesn't matter to me, but I'm going to be looking out for the Samantha books every time I go to the used bookstore, because I want my 6 books back. I want to read them. The pair of them were under $6, as you can see from the math, just under $6 for the pair of them, and I thought for a little piece of childhood that would be all right. And then another clearance book I got was Biography of Degas. The biographic series presents an entirely new way of looking at the lives of the world's greatest thinkers and creatives. It takes the 50 defining facts, dates, thoughts, habits, and achievements of each subject and uses infographics to convey them in vivid snapshots. So, it's aesthetically pleasing, and it's a very interesting way to view the information, and I do love Degas. His art makes me happy. Not as much as Monet. Monet makes my heart soar, but Degas is also really good. And then this one, I know it's the second book in the series. I've read the first and the second book. I got them from my local library. And I pre-ordered the third book. It'll be out sometime next year. But I know I'm going to want to reread the first 2 books before I get my hands on the third one. And I don't want to have to wait through the library hold system to get them again. So I have Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This one and Fourth Wing I will be reviewing over on my Patreon for paid members. And of course I'll be doing, I think it's Onyx Storm is the next one. I have it pre-ordered already. So, very good books. I've already read it though. These next 3, I'm not entirely sure what order they go in. They're an indie book Yeah, it doesn't say. They're indie books, I think. Yeah, they're indie books. I the rest of the series because I'm enjoying it. Would I like this kind of relationship in real life? No, but it's a fantasy. It's a work of fiction, and everybody is enthusiastically consenting, at least in the first book so far. So it's okay. That being said, I picked up the first one on the recommendation that it was low plot, high smut. So I assume the other three will be just the same. But they had a deal that if you bought the next three, you got a discount. So I bought the next three. Then I have Isabel and the New Guy. And it seemed cute. I saw an ad for it on Facebook. It's another indie book, and it seems cute. When life gives you lemons, have a tequila shot before facing the problem, right? On the night of her 18th birthday, Isabel didn't just have one lemon thrown at her, she had an entire tree. Her world was turned upside down. She isn't just grieving the loss of her parents, she's raising her sisters, suffering from more frequent episodes that are getting harder to mask, trying not to fall in love with her best friend and next door neighbors, Grayson and Taylor. It's not her favorite brand of mac and cheese changes. It's not until her favorite brand of mac and cheese changes the recipe so she can no longer eat her go-to comfort food that it all sinks in, and she finally falls apart. It's okay to fall apart. Tacos fall apart, and we still love them. With the help of her besties, neighbors, and mysterious Officer Mitchell, Isabel learns to navigate her new normal. She just needs to dodge the oranges, pineapples, and coconuts thrown at her on the way first. Fruit punch, anyone? And the main character has a chronic illness. I have a chronic illness. She's dealing with it. I'm dealing with mine. I thought it would be fun. It's not terribly thick, so I thought it would be a good one. And then I have this next one is from a YouTube channel that I watch called The Financial Diet. It's kind of a podcasty YouTube channel. They have a podcast. And that is Beyond Getting By Holly Trantham. And this one is budgeting beyond the basics. So, in my experience, most of the budgeting books I've read, and I have read a lot of budgeting books, are either, this is a budget. You can't spend more than you make. You have to do this. Blah, 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 blah. Numbers, math, very basic things. And if you want to step up from that, they're like, okay, so this is how you start a hedge fund. And I'm like, I don't want that. I want something in the middle. This is supposed to be in that middle, in that Goldilocks zone. So, and then the next three are my pre-orders. So I have Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. And this one, it's got sprayed edges. I love sprayed edges. They make me so happy. It says, notice to staff. There has been a disturbing increase in cheeriness, sprightly behavior, and overall optimism of late. Please resume your former dark, ominous terrors at your earliest convenience. Management. So I read the first one. The first one was amazing. I pre-ordered the second one before I finished the end of the first one because it's just that good. This one, I'm a little bit pissed off because they've put all three of these in the same box, and this one got damaged. I don't know if it got damaged or if it was damaged when they put it in the box or they didn't put things in the box properly or what, but that is The Pairing by Casey McQuiston, and as you can see, they damaged my book. I don't like that. But it has sprayed edges, very pretty sprayed edges. Yeah, this is the first edition of the book, and it's damaged. And it's like, why? So, Casey McQuiston wrote Red, White, and Royal Blue, which I really loved that book, and so I thought, I saw she was writing another book, and I just put it in. So, I don't even know what it's supposed to be about. I'm not gonna spoil it for myself. I'm just going to go in blind when I get a chance to read it. And the other one that I bought without having any idea what it's about, because I love the author so much, is The Seventh Veil of Salome by Silvia Moreno Garcia. She wrote Mexican Gothic. She wrote Velvet was the knight, silver nitrate, daughter of Dr. Moreau. I have them, I'm pointing to them, but you can't see them because they're off camera. But yes. And again, I don't know what this one's about. I don't care what it's going to be about. It's going to be an adventure. It's going to be a ride. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to have a great time. So those are the books that I bought. So let's get into the book that I wrote most recently. So the book that I wrote most recently is called Letters I'll Never Send. It's a short fiction and prose collection. It's not terribly long, but I also buy and review books that aren't terribly long and enjoy them. It's bookended with, it's got letters throughout that I've written to my future self, to my past self, to my like grandmother, to my ex. Like it's got letters in there, and then it's got dark short stories. It will be releasing on Amazon in paperback format on I saw a 9 and my brain thought N. September 23rd at 12 a.m. GMT, which if you are in the US is 7 p.m. Central Time on 9/22/24. So please check it out. I would love to hear your feedback on my writing. Yeah, that's what I've got going on. Are there any books that you bought that you're really excited for? Are there any books that you've pre-ordered? Do you believe in pre-ordering books, or do you just want to try your best to get them when they come out, if you remember? What are you excited to read? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!